Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. My name is Anish Salat. I am working as Assistant Professor in University Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management, Punjab University. Today we are going to learn the module Retail Attractions. Large shopping malls, small specialist shops from the paper Special Interest Tourism. Let us begin by understanding what are retail outlets. A marketplace is an area where product and enterprises are traded. The traditional market square is a city square where dealers set up slow down and purchasers browse the store. This sort of market is exceptionally old and incalculable. Such markets are still in operations around the world. In few sections of world, the retail business is as yet overwhelmed by little family-run stores. Yet, this market is progressively being assumed, controlled by large retailers. The majority of these stores are called high road stores. Steadily, high road stores are being reassembled in dense geological territories along particular regions. For example, the magnificent miles in Chicago at a single area are called shopping centers. These are more characterized and arranged spaces for retail locations and brands. Types of retail outlets. There are different kinds of retail outlets. The first of them is nourishment retailers. Retailers conveying very perishable foodstuffs, for example, meat, dairy, and crisp deliver normally require IC storerooms. Buyers buy regular items at extremely regular buy cycle. Example, day by day, week after week, or month to month. Second is soft line retailers. Soft line retailers are merchandises that are expended after regular use or have a normal life, regularly under 3 years, and they are totally disciplined. Delicate products include clothing, other fabrics, footwear, toiletries, cosmetics, medicines, and stationery. Basic supply convenience retail stores. Markets including grocery stores and hypermarkets. For example, comfort store contains various substance items and consumable family things. For example, cleansers, chemicals, individual cleanliness. Customers' consumable are all things known as quick moving buyers merchandise FMCG and speak to the lines frequently conveyed by grocery stores, food merchants, and accommodation stores. For buyers, these are regular buying items, and for retailers, these items are profit generating items. Next category of stores are hardline retailers. Retailers offering regular items comes under this category and are known as hardline retailers. Automobiles, appliances, furniture shops, sporting goods, lumber, and example of these items. Merchandise that don't rapidly destroy and gives some extra minutes for shoppers. These things are regular speak to significant buying choice. Buyers buy long durable products as by their buying cycle. For example, their regular purchase may help their family auto like clockwork and their home PC like clockwork. Next kind of retailers are master retailers. Master retailers work in various enterprise, for example, expressions of the human experience. Example, contemporary workmanship galleries, bookstores, handicrafts, musical instruments, and gift shops. Next category would be boutique stores. A boutique is a small store offering a collection of stylish products and items. The term boutique in retail and administration seems by all accounts to be going up against a more extensive importance with prominent references to retail administrations, for example, boutique lodgings, boutique brews, boutique ventures, etc. The next class would be class executioner. By providing a wide variety in small classification at lower cost, a type of retailer can execute that classification for all other retailers. A classification executioner is a store that overwhelms a given classification. Toys, built in 1957, is thought to be the main classification executioner commanding the youngsters, toys and amusement markets. For a couple of classifications such as gadgets, home equipments, office supplies and kids' toys, the items are showcased at the front line of the store and salesperson gives inquiry and recommendation about the product. Equal retail location is compelled to decrease their value if classification executioners enter the market in given geographical region. Cases of classification executioner include Troy, US and Australian Bunnings, and Officeworks, stationery and supplies for the home office and little office. The Apple Idea Store in San Francisco involves purchases in Apple Client, involvement with 6,000 video walls, client stations, free Wi-Fi, tech work area, and that's just the beginning. Next stores are chain stores. Chain store is one of developed stores claimed by a similar organization and offering the same or comparable merchandise. Chain store mean to profit by mass purchasing, rebates, and accomplish cost reserve funds through economics of extension. Example, concentrated warehouse, advertising, advancement and organizations, and pass on the cost reserve funds as lower costs. Next kind of stores are idea stores. Idea stores are like Forte stores in that they are little in size and just stock a restricted scope of brands or a unique brand. They are normally worked by the brand that controls them. Example, L'Occitane en Provence. The restricted size and offering the L'Occitane S store is too little to ever be viewed as a Forte store. An idea store goes past just offering items and rather offers impressive client encounter worked around the way that a brand shifts with the client's lifestyle. Example incorporated Apple's Idea Store, KitKat's Idea Store in Japan. Next category of stores are co-agent stores. Co-agents, otherwise called a center or coup, is a vendor claimed and worked by customer to meet their social and financial needs. Next, comfort stores. A convenience store provides small measures of stock at better than expected cost with a normal checkout. This store is perfect for crisis and quick purchase consumables as it frequently works with extended hours, stocking each day. Next category would be retail chains. Division store are expansive store offering a broad grouping of both delicate and hard products which frequently look to some extent like a gathering of claim to frame store retailer. Of such store convey has assortment of classifications and has a wide collection of merchandise at direct cost. They offer impressive client service. The next category would be goal stores. A goal store is one that clients will start an excursion particularly to visit, nor regularly over a particular store. These stores are frequently used to stay as hopping shopping center or court producing pedestrian activities which is promoted upon by little retailers. Now let's talk about markdown stores. markdown store tends to offer a wide exhibit of items and administration, yet the contended on cost. They offer broad variety of stock at cost lower than different retailers and are intended to be reasonable. Previously, retailers sold less situated brands. In any case, in later years, organizations such as TJX companies and Ross Store are markdown store operation progressive, offering designed arranged brands on a bigger scale. The next stores are e-posterior stores. The client can shop and request through the web and the stock is dropped at the client's doorstep or an e-posterior. Now and again, e-retailer utilize drop shipping procedure. They acknowledge the installment for the item. However, the client gets the item straightforwardly from the producer or wholesaler. The organization is perfect for client who would prefer not to go retail locations and would prefer home shopping. The next category would be sellers. Hawkers, also known as a peddler, customer or road seller, is a merchant of stock that is promptly versatile. Sellers regularly work out in the open place, for example, lanes, squares, open stops, or plants or close to the doorways of high activities venues such as zoos, music and amusement venues. Hawkers can be found all over Asia. Next are hypermarkets. A hypermarket provides larger volume of stock at low range. The working expense is relatively not as much as other retail organizations, might be characterized as a combined market and rebate store. No less than 20,000 square feet or bigger that offers a wide range of stock at lower price. General stores. A general store is a store that provisions the principal's needs of nearby group and is frequently situated in outback or regional territories with low population densities. In ranges of low population thickness, a general store might be the main retail outlet inside many miles. The general store conveys an unusually wide item arrangement from foodstuffs and pharmaceuticals through to equipment and fuel. What's more, a general store may give basic administrations, for example, postal administration, keeping money administration, news organizations, etc. Benefits and may likewise go about us. An operator for place of residence, hardware and stock nourishment suppliers. Next are shopping centers. A shopping mall has a scope of retail shops at solitary outlet. Retail outlets can incorporate nourishment and excitement, basic need, gadgets and design situated under one rooftop. Shopping centers give 7% of retail income in India, 10% in Vietnam, 25% in China, 28% in Indonesia, 39% in Philippines and 45% in Thailand. Mother and pop store. A little retail outlet possessed and worked by an individual or family concentrates on generally constrained and particular arrangement of items. Next category is retail advertise. Retail market is characterized as the retail offers of all items, pressed and unloaded, where the deal is to end users. Globally, diverse terms might be utilized to suggest to a retail showcase. In the Middle East, a commercial center might be known as a bazaar or market. Next category is claim to fame. A claim to fame store has a restricted showcasing. It focuses either by practicing on particular stock, footwear or garments or on an intended interest group, for example, kids, visitors or larger size women. Size of store varies. Some strength stores may be retail monsters such as Toys, US Foot Locker and The Body Shop, while others may be little singular shops such as Mutters of Alive Pro. Such stores, paying little mind to measure, have tendency to have a more prominent wisdom of the authority stock than general stores, and for the most part offer master item learning esteemed by the buyer. Valuing is generally not the need when shoppers are settling on a gift store. Factors, for example, marking picture determination, decision and acquiring help are viewed as important. They contrast from department stores and supermarkets, which convey an extensive variety of merchandise. Next stores are grocery stores. A supermarket is a self-benefit store, incorporates for the most part of basic need and restricted items on non-durable items. They may embrace high-low or an EDLP strategy for estimating. The general stores can be any place in the zone of 20,000 and 40,000 square feet. Next category would be assortment stores. Assortment stores offers to a great degree each products with a boundless cluster to choose. The distraction to this is the thing or not high quality. Next are candy machines. A vending machine is a computerized bit of hardware wherein clients can drop the case in the machine which allocate the client's determination. The candy machine is a clear self-benefit choice. Machine may convey a telephone number which client can bring in case of a fault. Some stores take a no-frills approach while others are mid-range or top of the line, contingent upon what wage level they target. Next category would be distribution center club. Distribution center clubs are enrollment based retailer that for the most part offer an assortment of stock in which clients may purchase huge discounts among the store's products, which makes these clubs appealing to both deal seekers and entrepreneurs. The clubs can keep costs low because of the no-nonsense configuration of the stores in expansion. Client might be required to pay yearly participation expense to shop. The next kind of stores are outlet centers. Stockroom store. Stores are retailers housed in distribution centers and offer ease, frequently high amount products with insignificant administration. Example, merchandise is bundled on beds or steel shelves. Shopping centers. A shopping center is a building or gathering of structures that contains stores. The stores are associated by walkways, so buyers can, without much of a stretch, stroll between the stores. Shopping centers can be inherent and in-caste or outside organization. The Grand Bazaar in Istanbul is an early shopping center dating from the 15th century. In 1819, London opened a strip mall called the Burlington Arcade. Milan, Italy assembled a mall in the 1860 called the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele. In the United States, individuals started moving to suburbia amid 20th century. Shopping centers were worked to serve buyers living in regions outside of urban areas. By 1916, one called the Market Square, which was comprised of 28 stores, lofts and workplace opened for business in Chicago. The office was situated in the costly Lake Forest suburb and is thought to be one of the main arranged strip malls in the United States. In 1950, the Northgate Shopping Center was Implicit Seattle in Washington. This shopping center gloated two columns of stores on each side of an outdoor area where customers could walk. Two retail chains secured each area of the street mall. The main in-cast shopping center was Southdale Center in Edina, Minnesota, which opened its entryways in 1956. Now let us discuss about the world's best and largest shopping malls. Huge shopping centers give a one quiet shopping to anything possible. Our rundown of largest shopping centers in world is in view of the measure of gross leasable area. This is quantity of square feet the property has of income producing exercises like retail, feasting and diversion. The building blast in Asia where land is shoddy and work expertise are low has delivered the biggest shopping centers. Just two shopping centers on this rundown are situated outside Asia. The first shopping center would be Siam Paragon, 3.22 million square feet. Siam Paragon in Bangkok is one of the biggest shopping centers in Thailand. Just the close by Central World is bigger. It incorporates an extensive variety of forte stores and eateries and in addition a multiplex motion picture theatre. The Siam Ocean World Aquarium, the Thai Art Gallery and musical show lobby. It likewise has a substantial knocking down, some pins back road and karaoke focus. The next is Berjaya Times Square. It is 3.44 million square feet in area. Found in Kuala Lumpur, Berjaya Times Square is a twin tower complex containing a mall and two 5-star lodgings. It is the fifth biggest working complex with 7.5 million square feet area. The shopping mall includes more than 1,000 retail shops, 65 sustenance outlets and a few exciting attractions. For example, Asia's biggest indoor amusement stop, Cosmos World, Malaysia's first ever IMAX 2D and 3D theatre, which is situated on then 10th floor. Next would be Istanbul Caviar, 3.47 million square feet. Situated on the European side of Istanbul in Turkey, the Caviar Shopping and Entertainment Center opened in 2005. It is the biggest shopping center in Europe. There are 343 shops, 34 fast food eateries and 14 selective eateries in the mall. Next, SM Mega Mall. It is 3.5 million in square feet. Opened in 1991. SM Mega Mall in Metro Manila is one of the biggest shopping centers in Philippines. The shopping centers pulls in a day-by-day pedestrian activity of 800,000 individuals with a most extreme limit of 4 million individuals. The shopping center has two fundamental structures. Building A, components films a knocking down some pine back road, sustenance courts and the toy kingdom. Building B includes the retail shops. It is under work. Whenever it will have completed, it will have the biggest shopping center in the Philippines. West Edmonton Mall. The area is 3.77 million square feet. The West Edmonton Mall in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada was the biggest shopping center from 1981 until 2004 and is at present the biggest shopping center in the Americas. Next to 800 stores and administrations, the shopping center incorporates the biggest indoor entertainment mecca in the world. The biggest indoor water park on the planet and ice palace. Other attractions are a motion picture theatre and a playing back street. The next mall is Dubai Mall. It is 3.77 million square feet. The Dubai Mall is a piece of Burj Khalifa complex, the tallest man-made structure at any point fabricated. At more than 12 million square feet, the Dubai Mall is the biggest shopping center on the planet. In view of aggregate range, yet about an indistinguishable size from the West Edmonton Mall if in light of leaseable space. The shopping centre contains more than 1,200 shops, including the world's biggest confectionery store and ice arena, a Sega diversion focus, highlighting a 3D rocking, the bowling alley amusement, a 5-star lavish lodging, 22 silver screens in addition to 120 eateries and bistros. The shopping centre additionally contains one of the largest aquariums in the world. Next would be SM Mall of Asia, 4.2 million square feet area. The SM Mall of Asia in Metro Manila, the Philippines, opened in 2006. It comprises of 4 structures interconnected by walkways. It includes a 20-seater cable car which takes customers around the shopping center grounds. One of the shopping center's principal attractions is an IMAX theater with one of the world's greatest 3D screens. The shopping center additionally includes an Olympic-sized ice skating arena. It can suit both recreational and aggressive figure skating and ice hockey. Next in line is Central World, 4.62 million square feet area. Opened in 1990, the 8-story Central World in Bangkok is the biggest shopping center in Thailand. It showcased itself as a white-collar class strip mall, restricted to the privileged advertised Siam Paragon. On 19th May of this current year, Central World was one of the numerous properties set on fire by hostile to government protesters. Following quite a while of repair work, the shopping complex revived on 28 September with 80% of its retail space open for business. The Golden Resource Mall. It is 6.0 million square feet. At 1.5 times the measure of the Mall of America, Golden Resource Mall in China was the world's biggest shopping center from 2004 to 2005. Despite the fact that the designer of the shopping center at first evaluated that the shopping center would have 50,000 customers a day starting at 2004, the real number was far little as few as 20 in 60 minutes. One issue was that costs of most things sold were a long way past the obtaining capacity of most normal Chinese. Another hindrance was the detachment of Golden Resource Shopping Mall to remote purchase because of its area outside the heart of Beijing. The next mall is New South China Mall, which is 6.46 square feet in area. New South China Mall in Dongguan, China is the biggest shopping center on the planet in light of gross leasable range. The shopping center components 7 zones displayed on universal urban areas include a copy of Arc de Triomphe and a trench with gondolas. It additionally has an indoor-outside thrill ride. What it doesn't have is clients. Since its opening in 2005, the shopping center has experienced a serious absence of inhabitants. A significant part of the retail space has stayed purged with more than 99% of the stores empty. The main possessed ranges of then shopping center are close to Passage, where a few Western fast food chains are found. It has been nicknamed the largest ghost mall in the world. Therefore, at last, we can say that be it a domestic tourist or an international tourist, shopping is one of the activity that is there in everybody's to-do list. These small stores and big shopping malls cater to the needs of different tourists, from purchasing of medical supplies to groceries, souvenirs or clothing. Everything is catered by these outlets. Big shopping malls are a part of itinerary of some tourists, and some places like Goa have outlets which are open for 24 hours. Thus, the shopping malls and small business outlets have helped the promotion of tourism industry by catering to the individual needs of tourists when they travel. Thank you.